What's up, guys? Welcome to your education day 1 for this. We're gonna keep adding these in, going into phase 2 of athlete virtual muscular system treatment daily. Anyways, we're gonna talk about shoulder health. Your shoulders, whether you play baseball, softball, whatever it is, let me move him over so we can get him in the frame. You've got to keep these healthy. Shoulder issues are very complex, and the reason why shoulder issues are so complex is because your shoulder is so mobile, if you can look at that, okay? Unlike your hip and your socket, your hips, the end of your femur can fit into that socket. As you can see, there's not much surface area to keep your shoulder stable here, which means that thing's mobile. That's why that shoulder can move and it's so mobile. Our hip is kind of in line and is allowed to move certain places. So everybody looks at, wow, there's an issue with the shoulder. The first place to start and think about is making sure your shoulder blade can move as efficiently as possible. Your shoulder blade can upwardly rotate, it can downwardly rotate. I can't do it because it's screwed in, but it can also elevate and depress, and along that too, it can retract or horizontal abduction if you want to get technical, and protract or horizontal adduction of the shoulder blade, okay? We want to make sure your shoulder blade can move well because there's this thing called scapulohumeral rhythm. And what that actually is that your shoulder blade makes up a 2-to-1 ratio of how much your shoulder can move. Because if my shoulder blade stops moving, so say I want to bring my arm overhead and it stops, then the shoulder wants to keep moving, I'm going to start to pinch on that area, okay? It's going to start to jam that area right there and cause some issues within that area, okay? So remember, there's a rhythm that happens. We have to get the shoulder blade to come play the game to allow our shoulder blade or our shoulder move upwardly so there's space in between here. When you lose that space, that's when a bunch of soft tissue gets pretty beat up. And I've seen some people have some serious bone density growth, like bone spurs over time. That's older and later in life. But if you're an overhead athlete, keep this shoulder blade moving well, okay? Because everybody focuses on the shoulder, but this is almost like the guide. It's like the rudder on the ship to allow that shoulder to move, okay? So remember, there's this thing called scapulohumeral rhythm, the shoulder blade, which is a scap, and the humerus, which is humeral, allows those things to move together. You don't just move them by themselves. Even though we're working on, say, internal and external rotation, not much going on at the shoulder blade, right? Even here, not much, but there can be. It can participate. So make sure with your shoulder health, work on making sure your shoulder blade can move around the ribs and move as best as possible, because scapulohumeral rhythm is crucial to keeping your arms healthy no matter what sport you play. All right, guys, good work today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.